What's up YouTubers, Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove and replace the lower door trim panel molding on a Honda CR-V. If you guys are new to my channel, please do me a favor and click the subscribe and notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to this one. So the trim I'm talking about is this one down here at the bottom of your doors on each door. The one we're going to be working on today is the passenger side front door right here. It's going to be the same process on any of the doors, and this specifically is a 2017, but it's really going to be the same process on any of these CR-Vs that have this door trim paneling. And what happens is the door metal extends to right here, and then this lower trim panel extends about, I don't know, 3 inches below that. And when you open your door all the way out, especially if you're parked next to a curb and maybe the curb's higher or the grass is higher, this will get caught on there, and then the people will sit in the car and it'll lower it even further. And then when you go to close the door, it's gonna rip this back, and this has a bunch of clips in it that not only do they break the clips, but they break what the clips are going into. So then kind of just destroys this whole trim panel right here, which is a shame. It's actually just pretty poor design on Honda. So you just need to be really careful when you have passengers in the car, especially on that side. So these trim panel pieces, they have some really sticky trim adhesive right here at the top. If you go ahead and heat this part up with a heat gun or a blow dryer, or park your car out in the sun for a while, hot sun, it's gonna make it easier to pull away right here, that trim adhesive. And then there's also a line of trim adhesive along the bottom. So you're gonna wanna heat this section up right here along the bottom and then peel away from the bottom. Once you get that loosened up, we're just gonna start peeling away from the top. This one's already kinda busted away, so it's gonna be easier. But there's these little clips right here. See those white clips right here? Get behind them with a flathead screwdriver, or you can get some of these plastic trim panel tools. I'll go ahead and put links down in the description to some of these. These will keep you from scratching up your car. So these are those little clips. So you don't really care if you're going to be replacing this whole thing if you damage it any further, but just gonna start prying away from these clips. And if you get the bracket away, the mount away from the clip, and you just twist the clip 90 degrees, it pops right out. And then there's the same thing at the bottom right here. More of these clips. You can pop away with your flathead or your trim tools. Or just gently pull and it should just unsnap. There we go. And then this last one right here in the front, there's a little rubber piece that we need to pop out right here. There. That little rubber piece just goes around the plastic piece. Okay, once we got everything off, you're gonna wanna see if there's any sticky trim adhesive left over and peel and scrape that off. I'll use this plastic so it doesn't scrape up anything, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just clean everything off. You just wash this off with some soapy water. Now I found a couple tricks to remove this leftover adhesive. You can use your plastic trim tools and put it under a towel, and then you can really get some leverage when you're pressing on it to get it off. If you have your heat gun, you can heat that up. That'll soften it up. It'll make it sticky again, but it'll also soften it up so you can help scrape it off easier. And then also get some acetone or nail polish remover, which is usually made out of acetone. You're gonna get the full strength acetone. 100%. And when you rub that on, it'll help soften up that adhesive to make it a lot easier to take off. Yeah, it just kind of helps disintegrate that adhesive, the acetone. You want to really take your time getting all of this old adhesive off, because that's where the new adhesive is going to go, and if you leave this old stuff here, then the new one won't stick. And then we're going to get our new one right here, and it comes with all the new clips and the trim adhesive attached to it. I'll make sure I go ahead and put a link down in the description to some replacement ones of these. They're actually called door garnishes. We've got the area all cleaned up with the acetone. We need to transfer these little clips. I think it'll be easier if I put them in here first. So the black one goes on top, pushes through the rubber, and this little white one goes on the bottom. Same thing, you just kind of push it through the rubber. Okay, so then we've got our red pieces right here. That's the trim adhesive that we need to carefully peel back. So once you peel that off, don't want to touch it or anything. Okay, so those two holes, we gotta snap those into the plastic things first. We just push in. I'm gonna carefully lift it up. All those white pieces should line up in the hole. And we're just gonna press in. Just snap them all in. Make sure all those snaps are in. Open the door up, come inside, and work it from the inside up, pulling in. Make sure you have all of them in. And you're just gonna press on the panel all along where those sticky parts was. So there's one here, one up here, and then all along the middle. Okay, well, I just spent a few minutes making sure that adhesive is nice and seated by pressing it down and all the snaps are locked in. The color will look probably a little bit different. You can go ahead and put some Armor All on here, the old panels, to make it match up, or wait for this to just fade with the sun. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those down below and I'll get back to you. And if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate if you subscribed and click the notification bell. That way you can get all my new videos. Thanks for watching Johnny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself, guys. Take care.